Hi everybody, and welcome to Ray of Sunshine Tarot. I'm so excited that you're here. Today's pick a card reading is all about overcoming an insecurity that you may have been challenged with lately, and so I hope these messages are helpful for you. If you are interested in getting a personal reading, those are always available on my Etsy shop, rayofsunshinetarot.etsy.com. And if you'd like to join my Patreon, where the Patreon members can pick our pick a card reading topics every week, I'd love to have you join us there as well. And also, I just launched a tarot course. I teach tarot with music, and it's a really fun way to read tarot. And I teach you how to get your own songs, your own quotes, and how to really strengthen your communication and language with the universe and start walking in magic every day as you realize how often you are being communicated with. It's a really fun course that's available on Teachable. All the links are below, but I'm so happy to have you here. Take a minute to pick your pile and let's get into the readings. Hi Pile 1, and welcome to this reading all about how to overcome your insecurity. So first we're going to get to the root of that insecurity, and that's going to kind of help you know if this reading is for you or not. And then if it resonates, we'll go in deeper to what is blocking you from overcoming this insecurity and steps you can take to overcome it and what the outcome will be when you do. So let's get into it. The insecurity that I'm seeing here is this feeling of being rejected and abandoned. And the reason this is coming up is because it's founded on something that is not even real. You felt rejected and abandoned by someone, but you weren't. Whoever you were dealing with. Okay, so I'm seeing two different people here. There's one wearing a mask, and then there's one that's like turning away with her eyes closed, but she's still thinking of this person. So there was love here and on both sides, but like both parties were not showing this love. And I feel like that left someone feeling rejected and abandoned, or maybe even the both of you. The song that my guides want me to share is from Alex Phillips, and it's called All I Want, and the lyrics go like this. And if you loved me, why did you leave me? Take my body, 'cause all I wanted and all I needed was to find somebody like you. So maybe someone moved on and chose someone else, and but what they were doing was trying to find somebody else like this person maybe. And if someone turned their back and just stopped talking, like say this person here turning their back, not talking anymore, you can see she's still thinking of this person. She's still loving this person. But my guides wanted me to share this quote as well. It says, "I'm completely in love with you. Please never speak to me again." So I don't know what happened here exactly, but it's almost like, this rejection and abandonment, this fear of it or this insecurity of it split the two of you. So maybe it's an insecurity that you both have and a misunderstanding that like blocked this connection from the very beginning. And the what's blocking you, or the clarity here, is rest in reverse. And I feel like, there were actions that were wanting to be taken, but it's like there was stillness instead. And I think to get past this this insecurity, action is required. They wanted me to share this quote. They wanted me to share this quote. It says, "What do you mean you're going out with someone you really like and you don't want to immediately move in with them? When I'm going out with someone who I think is awesome and cool, I'm like, okay, I'm going to eat you and live in your walls. What I mean is, can I sleep here tomorrow and live here every day? Can I just bring all my clothes into your closet so I don't have to go back to my house ever? Are we going grocery shopping tomorrow? These are our wedding colors and our kids' names. Am I crazy? Am I insane?" Of course, you gotta have healthy boundaries and not be clingy and stuff like that. But is it okay if I just stay one more night? How about just bring half my clothes then? And I feel like that is the feeling that you or both of you had regarding this connection, but you didn't say anything. Both of you didn't say anything about that, and no action was taken, and so that is what blocked this. And it's also the reason this insecurity is founded on something that's not even real is because this was a misunderstanding. This was a big misunderstanding. And I feel like on discovering this, you may feel very anxious or upset or sad, and your guides are inviting you to sit with it. They want me to share this quote as well. It says, "Sit with it. Sit with it, even though you want to run, even when it's heavy and difficult and you're not sure if the way through. Healing happens by feeling." And okay, so maybe also the two of you were afraid to feel this deep love that you have for each other, so you blocked it out, you ran away from it, and pretended like it wasn't there when it was. Also, maybe there's like an abandonment wound and you've experienced that before to some degree, and so you just assumed that that's going to happen again, and so this connection fell through the cracks. But now the step to overcome this, I thought this was really cool. The song is Oceans by Hillsong, and the lyrics they wanted me to share go like this. "And I will call upon your name, keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace. For you are mine, and I am yours." So your guides are inviting you to call this person, to reach out to them, to talk to them. But I do feel, since the song is called Oceans, I do feel like, because it says, "Keep my eyes above the waves. When oceans rise, my soul will rest in your embrace." There is action to take here, but it may bring a bit of a storm. Your guides are, and I feel like this is a storm with people around you. This has been coming up so much in my readings. There's like someone who wants to express love, but everyone's going to have a problem with it for some reason. And your guides are saying, focus on your center, focus on your joy and what makes you happy, and don't let people or ideas or beliefs block you from what it is that you're wanting to manifest. They're saying also keep this love and this idea that you have to embrace this connection and this love, keep it sacred, keep it close to your heart. Yeah, and protect it, okay? And also know that you have the power to create the life that you want. And this is your life to create, your sacred manifestation, your idea, your wish, your dream. And so protect that. That's also coming through. But the outcome of you overcoming this insecurity, reaching out to this person, realizing this was just a misunderstanding is, this is so cool. This is another quote. He said, "Hey man, you look happier." And he responds, "Thank you. I finally experienced unconditional love and I married her. And she is my best friend." So the outcome is actually union with this person that you love so much, that you had this misunderstanding with. and creating the happy life, the happy union that you've always wanted, and being welcomed into this warm and gentle heart that you've always desired, and having this brand new beginning. So I would say that this is an insecurity definitely worth working through and overcoming, because there is a lot of joy on the other side of that, and a lot of unexpected beautiful life events with this person. And so I hope this reading was helpful for you. I hope it brought some clarity to whatever you're going through here, and I wish you the best of luck with this, and we'll talk to you next time. Hi Pile 2, and welcome to your reading. This is all about how to overcome an insecurity that you might have, and we're just going to cover what the insecurity is so you can know if this is your reading or not. If that resonates with you, we'll go deeper into how to overcome it and get clarity about the blockages and everything. So what I'm seeing here for you, Pile 2, is that you are observing someone who is rising up from really, really dark and like a very toxic situation. The devil card could represent like leaving abuse, or leaving behind someone's control, or an addiction, or something really, really heavy. And this person is climbing, like they're fighting and they're climbing to a higher ground, and they've been doing this. And you really admire what they're doing, and you also feel like this person would really understand where you're coming from, because I feel like you're trying to do something similar in your life. You're trying to overcome something similar. And yeah, you see this person having this new beginning in their life, manifesting things that they desire, and stepping into joy. So they're going from darkness to light, and you're watching them. And the song that my guides wanted me to share is Control by Zoe Wees, and the lyrics go like this. Don't know if you get it, because I can't express how thankful I am that you were always with me when it hurts. I know that you'd understand. So maybe you want to express gratitude to this person for what they are doing, or what they've shown you, or the hope that they've given you, that you can overcome this as well. And it's something to do with like this control that you've been under. I do feel like it's control, because there's this energy of not having an identity. There's something that's so toxic that has taken you over, or this person over, that has had to be overcome, that has taken away like your sense of identity and knowing yourself. And yeah, maybe you admire this person because they're liberating themselves from this, and they know themselves, like they're learning themselves, and they're showing you how to do the same. But something like this, okay? And my guides wanted me to share this quote by Brittany Noel. She said, this is an interview she was doing. She said, so if I was to ask you who you are, what would you tell me? And the person responds, a parent. And she said, that's for somebody else. Who are you? A child of God. That's great, but who are you? I'm Nicole, and I'm 40 years old. Now you're giving me demographics. When we define ourselves, especially when you have a fixing as an identity, you know who you are for others. You do not know who you are for self. Do I even know my own interests? Do I even know my own hobbies? Then she asks, give me 5 things that you love about yourself. Now go. And she responds, about me. I have a big heart. I'm beautiful. I'm confident. I'm a caregiver. No, that's all for somebody else. I don't know. It's not much I can say. So then she says, yes, you found your assignment. I'm a mystery to myself. You are a person who lacks identity, so you are being provoked into a relationship with self. This is where you have to start figuring out, if I remove the role of parent, sister, caregiver, if nobody was attached to you, who would you be? When I asked who you are, you should have an answer. So yeah, I feel like this person is leaving, like this could be abuse even of some kind. We could be talking about religious trauma, narcissistic abuse. Like there's some sort of situation that you've been in where you've deleted yourself completely and let someone take over your identity, and you feel like this person would understand you, and you're very thankful for what they're showing you, and you want to say something to them about that. But the thing that's blocking you actually is that you might have a crush on this person. They wanted me to share this quote, the cutie patootie quote. They keep using this one. You may feel like this person is a cutie patootie and they just melt your heart and they like you love their vibe. This is like someone who has a really gentle and sweet vibe about them, and you just see them as pure gold. And so you're wanting to express gratitude to them, but you also have a crush on them, so it's kind of like difficult. But the steps to overcome this, okay, this is the card for what's blocking you. You see this person as someone so beautiful, and also like your dream come true. It's kind of intense. Like, I don't know how I would even talk to this person without exposing the fact that I actually really like them. So I'm just gonna not say anything. But the steps to overcome this insecurity are, we have this card coming out here for that. This card keeps coming out, order, and it's this eagle. So I looked it up from the guidebook. It says, personal discipline assists us to be freer with our time, creativity, good order work together. Power up and be fully alive. Remove yourself from chaotic situations and people. So I feel like this is saying power up and be fully alive. If this person calls to your heart and you're so thankful for them, I feel like your guys are saying it's time to power up and allow yourself to feel what you feel. But they also wanted me to share the lyrics from Biblical by Caleb Scott. And they go like this. I slip and wonder who I'd be if I never found you and you never found me. Well, I don't want to see. So it's almost like, you don't want to see what life would be like without this person, but you're too afraid to talk to them at the same time. And I feel like it has a lot to do with this poem. This is by Powerhouse of Cell on TikTok. She said, I'm sorry for existing. Sometimes I feel like I'm too much, and I wouldn't be surprised if you also felt as such. I have many redeeming qualities, or at least that's what I think. Like, my heart still floats even though many people have taught it how to sink. My redeeming qualities, like, I'm a pleasure to have in class. Like, if you were to test my love, I think I would definitely probably pass. There's a couple of things I tend to keep closer to my chest, like the bullying I endured as a child. The child of me still sometimes gets the best. Many qualities to abandon, insecurities, I have many, and if you need reasons to leave, trust me, I can find plenty. I won't be who you wish for, but I think that I could be better. I won't be this perfect person, but I write a damn good love letter. Many redeeming qualities, I'll rhyme about your name, immortalize you on pieces of paper because you deserve the fame. I'm sorry if that's too much. I tend to love an exclamation. I'll step back and reel it in. It's only a quotation. I have many redeeming qualities. I'm overflowing with wonderful traits. I have so many different hobbies. I'm balancing way too many plates. So of course they start to fall. I'm sorry for the sound they make as they shatter. I have many qualities to abandon because I still feel like I don't matter. I'm sorry this is who you've met, but I've been trying my absolute best. Sometimes I feel like I'm the words that no one will ever hear expressed, but I have many redeeming qualities. Like, my God, I love to write, and I guess that if I was you, for me, I would most definitely fight. I feel like this actually goes very deep into your past, into kind of like she was saying, being bullied and treated less than, and it's like you made that a part of your identity. Oh wow, yeah, because you were in a situation where your identity was smothered, and so you let the opinions of others become your identity. And your guides are saying it's time to overcome this by figuring out who you are and how worthy you are of love and how precious you are. Because this person actually, well, I'll get to that in the outcome, but also they want me to say that if you have something to say to this person, don't hold yourself back out of insecurity, because these insecurities are not true about you. None of the things that you went through, or like what your environment told you are, that is negative, it's not true. And this is a time for you to discover your true identity and how amazing you are. And if you have something to say it, because there's nothing that hurts more than having something that you wish you would have said that would have changed everything, and keeping that inside when I don't know, like when magic could happen on the other side of that, because that's what I see here. We have the card recovery for the outcome, and this is you getting up out of the water and being able to be seen as you truly are, and discovering that you are loved in that place. And yeah, because I feel like whatever this energy is that's been holding you down, I call my really crappy days, I call them underwater days, because that's what it feels like. It's like the depression's so heavy and it feels like I can't get up for air. And I feel like the situation that you were in is a lot like that, like this really heavy energy. And I just see you rising above this, and it's really cute because they wanted me to share the song Then I Kissed Her by the Beach Boys, and the lyrics go like this. Well, I walked up to her and I asked her if she wanted to dance. She looked awful nice, so I hoped she might take a chance. When we danced, I held her tight, then I walked her home that night, and all the stars were shining bright, and then I kissed her. So whoever this person is in your life, I actually feel like this outcome of you talking to them or whatever, it could actually lead to a really sweet relationship. And they also wanted me to share this little poem by Josie Balka, and it says, by the way, you are the last person I have any interest in loving this much. The thought of it being anyone else but you sounds really boring to me. I don't think I'll ever run out of the kind of love I have for you, but I do get to keep choosing who I give it to, and if it's up to me, I'd like to keep sending all of it your way. There's not another person I'd have any interest in loving like this. It's just not what I want. You are what I want, so if it's all right with you, I'm going to love you forever, because it's in my very best interest for it to always be you. So here you are thinking, oh, I'm so sorry for existing and I'm too much or whatever. But this person is saying to you in the outcome that there is no one in this whole entire world that they would want to love more than you. Like, you are their greatest wish. And so this insecurity should just dissolve into nothing, because you are someone's treasure. So that is the message for you, pile 2. I hope this was helpful, and we'll talk to you next time. Hi, pile 3, and welcome to your reading about how to overcome an insecurity that you might have. In this reading, we're going to cover the root cause of the insecurity, steps to overcome it, what's blocking you, and the outcome. And so when we cover the root, you can kind of figure out if this is your reading or not. But what I'm seeing here is that you have almost been in a state of fight or flight for a very long time, trying to overcome. I do feel like this is abuse. Overcome something really difficult. And I feel like you connected with this person thinking that they were someone that they are not. And it's like as soon as their mask fell and you figured out who they really are, ever since then you've been doing everything you can to break free. And yeah, this person was not who you thought they were. And you may have gone through a lot of difficulty in the discovery of who they really are. They may have shown you their true colors in very dark and cruel ways. And I just see you doing, like I'm saying, this is like a frantic desire to get away from this person. And it has been like a uphill battle for you, okay? A rock climb up this mountain for you to get away from this person. And my guides wanted me to share this quote. It says, "Time hasn't healed me at all." It's right here. Okay. This is, it goes like this. "I'm not getting better. I'm just growing old. I don't feel the sunlight. I feel the cold. They say time's a healer. Well, what do they know? I'm not getting better. I'm just growing old." Okay, so this person who is abusive to you, they are not getting better. They're not changing. And so your guides are encouraging you, like, keep climbing, keep rising above this situation. This person has done nothing. And if they come back around to you in any way, they're going to be wearing the mask they know you like. And so your guides are saying, please keep rising from this situation. The lyrics that my guides want me to share for the root of this insecurity is come from Crawling in My Skin by Linkin Park, and they go like this. "There's something inside me that pulls beneath the surface, consuming, confusing. This lack of control I fear is never ending, controlling. I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in. Without a sense of confidence, I'm convinced that there's just too much pressure to take. I felt this way before, so insecure." This is interesting. I feel like this is this abusive person. And it's like they have done so many dark things that they have lost themselves. They have been consumed by the darkness. And they have lost themselves. Like they have become, I don't know, like more dark with time. And there's just so much in here saying, and I feel like maybe this is coming out in this reading because this person knows how to connect to your insecurities, to make you doubt yourself, to make you feel like you're in the wrong. This person has a way with you where they know how to mess with you. They know how to make you feel bad for getting away. They know how to make you feel like you're the problem. This person knows how to mess with you. And so your guides are, I cannot emphasize this enough, like, please keep climbing, please keep rising from this situation, because I think at this point it has become, it's just not for your highest good to remain in this situation with this person in any way. And yeah, because this person, they ripped your heart out of your chest and you live to tell the tale. And you have been through so much trauma and abuse. And I feel like right now you've gotten yourself to a place where you're safe. I hope that's the case. If not, please do that. Please make a safety plan and get out of this situation. Because, yeah, I feel like you're in this cocoon right now and you're healing. And there is there is healing necessary with the help of others. I feel like maybe therapy, or, and a lot of times our healing comes from experiencing the opposite of what we went through, like maybe experiencing a loving relationship for once might be really healing for you. I do feel like you may be in a space of hiding away from the world in this cocoon situation. You may be very afraid of relationships and of people in general, because this person, the way they behaved was so dark. You're like, wow, I can't do people anymore. Like, I can't make friends. Like, what's going to happen? Because I feel like you trusted this person. You trusted this person very much. And so I do see you here kind of blocking out the world, maybe focused on your own little world right here, and it feels great here inside these four walls, and I feel safe here. Maybe you're not getting out much, not really being with people very much. I'm not seeing that here, and it's because you are processing all that you've been through with this person. If you're feeling physical symptoms as well, I feel like you're processing the abuse in your, through your body, your mind, your emotion, your heart, your nervous system. Like, there's a lot that is trying to recover. It's like you're trying to put yourself back together right now, and this has created a fear of humanity. I totally understand this. This is some heavy stuff. But your guides are wanting to illuminate something for you. The energy of this person is still in your energy, and they affect you. Like, they send you a lot of energy, and they affect the way you even in this space. Like, you're in your cocoon, you're safe, They have the ability to continue to affect your energy because they're so linked to it. And so your guides are saying, if you are continuing to have anxiety out of nowhere, panic attacks, physical symptoms, they're saying it's time to really, really protect your energy. It's so funny because my guides asked me, they wanted me to share this spell with you, this protection spell, in this reading, and they wanted me to put salt in my doorways the other day, and so I did it. I don't usually do stuff like this, but it was so weird because I had been suffering from physical symptoms because I have an abuser myself, and so my ankles were swelling so bad, and I don't usually have that problem, and my daughter was having panic attacks throughout the whole day. I'm like, something's off, and so I did this. My guides told me to do this prayer for protection and to put salt in my doorways, and it's absolutely insane. I'm not kidding you. The inflammation in my ankles completely gone, and because it was negative energy being sent toward me to hold me down, and because I'm getting away from my situation, right? And anyway, so the prayer or the spell, they're the same thing. It goes like this. By the light of the moon and the strength of the sun, I call upon ancient powers, let protection be done. Wrap me in a shield of radiant light. Guard me from harm day and night. With these words, my will is spoken. Protect my spirit to keep me unbroken. So I feel like your guides are really encouraging you to protect your energy. However you want to do that, your intention is really all that matters here. And do it every single day with intention, because this person is still trying to cause harm, like their hatred or they're upset that you're moving on, that you're breaking free, that you're stopping the cycle. All of that energy is trying to go toward you, and you have this opportunity to block it. And I think sometimes it's easy to forget how powerful we are, and that's why I feel like this Chariot card's coming out here. Your guides want you to know that the divine is backing you up as you remove yourself from this situation. You can continue to move forward in confidence and in the light of who you are and in your own power, reclaiming your power from this situation. Because I feel like this person has disempowered you so much. Maybe you were in this situation for a very long time, but I see you, this is the step to overcome the situation, believing in yourself and moving forward no matter how difficult it is. Yes, like a lot of us go back to our abusers because they make it so difficult to leave. Like, the world is not set up for single moms. Especially with the economy right now, like, there's so many things that challenge you and make it easier to go back to the abuser than to continue to fight to release yourself from the situation. And your guides are saying, like, if you're having challenges, know that you are divinely supported on this path, and you will continue to be. And so don't give up on yourself, and don't give up on breaking this chain. And you also have protection coming out at the bottom of the deck. And that, to me, is just confirming again, like, there is a storm brewing here for this abuser, and justice is coming in. The outcome of this reading, justice is coming in. So all of the energy this person sent to you is going back to them because you're protecting your energy. And I do see, this is so heavy, okay, this abuser may actually be passing away in the near future. And sorry, this is so heavy. I don't feel like that's going to be the case for everyone here. Obviously, it could just be this person fading out of your life, like not having to deal with them or their energy anymore, not having this toxicity sent to you on a daily basis. I feel like you're going to be liberated in a really big way from this abuse, and from any link that you have with this person. And yeah, it's like their karma, what they're manifesting in their own life is destruction, because they have been so dark and they have done so much to try to destroy you. So this is a super heavy reading, actually, and it's really critical that you protect your energy from this person, and justice is coming in. That is the outcome. And know that you don't have to hide away from the world, because not everyone is this cruel and dark. You experience something very unique here, and know that you can open your heart again. You're going to be okay. And so that's the message for you. I hope this was helpful, and best of luck with this situation. I'll talk to you next time. Hi, Pile 4, and welcome to this reading all about overcoming an insecurity that you have. We're going to cover the root of that insecurity, what's blocking you, steps to overcome it, and the outcome. And so let's get into it. You can see if this is an insecurity that resonates with you or not. And first we have beginnings coming out. And I feel like you have closed out a cycle with something in your life that was very controlling. This could be religion, this could be just like a really strict upbringing, or something like this. I feel like you're starting new as your own person, making choices from your own heart and your own mind. And that there's a lot to rewrite here. There's a lot to work through here. And one of the insecurities that I'm seeing that you may have has to do with intimacy and seeing things as bad. Like I'm saying, you grew up in a really strict type of situation, and there's all these rules and things that you were taught that are bad and good, and like black and white type of teaching. And I feel like it's made you fearful, insecure, and also seeing, like, you just see certain things as bad. My guides wanted me to share the lyrics of this song, and they are 18 plus. Okay, so the lyrics come from Candy by Cami Keho, I think is how you say her name, and they go like this. You're intoxicating, now my body feels numb. Can you kiss me, baby? I need more, it's not enough. Baby, let me taste it. Once I put you on my tongue, my eyes are dilating. Can I use you like a drug? You taste so sweet. So that's a song. So anyways, but like, this is the trigger here, or the insecurity. It's like really afraid to lean into intimacy in all the ways that you might want to express yourself. And there's like these limitations that you've put on yourself because of what's blocking you here. We have religion. Actually, they wanted me to share a quote by one of the religious leaders from the old church I came from, and it's actually infuriating because they are the ones that actually break families. But the quote goes like this. It says, when I hear of a family breaking up, I question if family home evening and family prayer had been regularly held in that home. And if the law of tithing had been observed, has that family reverenced the Sabbath day? Have the parents murmured against teachings and leaders? I wonder what could possibly justify the forsaking of eternal promises made in the temple, or what could warrant the breaking up of a family with children of tender years. The reason this is infuriating is because this religion in particular, many religions do this, but this one actually breaks families by lying to their members and meddling with their relationships and what is real and what isn't. And I feel like you've been if it's not a religion, you've been a part of something that really messed with your mind in an effort to control you, and it did some damage here. And your guides are asking you to reclaim your power and reclaim the most sacred part of you, your sacred sexuality. Reclaim that, because these because these people, this religion, this ideology, they went way too far in what they taught you is appropriate, what isn't, like things that are none of their business, honestly. And because I can see here too, it's like so you possibly diligently followed them. Whatever they said is law. And I feel like because of that, there's a lot that you have blocked in your life. But it's like, and you've resisted embracing your sexuality as it is, because it's like you see so many things as bad. But when you reclaim your power from this, that's when you progress beyond it and really get down to what it is that you value, what it is that you want, who you actually are, and how you express yourself personally. Because this was wrong. What happened to you here, and the story they wrote on your life here was wrong. It was backwards, and it was for control. It wasn't truth. So there's that. Now, moving on to the steps to overcome this. We can see there's action, the card action coming out here, and creation and preparation. So there's something that you may be wanting to take action on, some sort of relationship or life you want to create or build with someone, and you may be blocking yourself from this. But your guides are saying actually lean into that. Take action toward what it is that you are desiring at this time. And they wanted me to, this is so funny, they wanted me to share this quote by Luke Duncan, and he said, "I hide from people I know in the supermarket so they don't try to talk to me. You won't even see me. I'm like, where's Waldo? I'll pretend to be on the phone to get out of a conversation. It's not Love Island. I don't want to have a chat. I want to get my snacks. Don't take it personally when you see me turn the other way. It's my crippling fear of small talk. I just don't have time. I'm just a girl. Flat out. If you see me in the supermarket, you didn't." So you may have the tendency to run in the opposite direction as far as intimacy goes, or this, maybe it's like this relationship or this person that you're thinking about. You're like, I gotta go the other way, and I'm very afraid of what's gonna happen if I surrender to this relationship, or like, is this bad? Is me embracing this relationship and how I feel about this person bad? You may have a lot to say this, like, I can't talk in this reading. You may have a lot that you want to say that you've also held yourself back from here. Oh my gosh. Your guides are also asking you to release travel fears, and they want you to chill out. So those three things are what they want me to tell you. So, my gosh, okay. And so the outcome, though, is like this. As you embrace this and like just release this fear that you have, and this idea that certain things are bad, and you know, not allow this religious trauma to affect your relationships, I see that there's going to be like this beautiful passion ignited, and it's going to be unexpected for you, but it's like you're going to have this beautiful union with someone that's very special to you, and it's going to be like this welcoming home is, yes, to this union, to this person's heart, but also to yourself. Like, you are coming to know yourself, like letting the mask fall and being who you truly are. And they wanted me to close with this poem by Grandma, and it says, "You should probably start reading fairy tales again. I think you're old enough. I'm talking the most unbelievable made-up lands with dancing trees and talking animals. It served you once before. You started off so open to the world, anything was possible, but then the fires came. Some things burned up completely, some things survived for better or worse. You started knowing better, recognizing the patterns of this world's harshness, loss, suffering, greed, and it left you naked, confused, vulnerable. Familiar, isn't it? It's what it was like as a child. I think you might be getting close to that again. I think you're ready to not know any better. I think you're ready to read fairy tales again." So this whole situation, embracing this fear, this is like you being able to experience a fairy tale, a happy fairy tale ending of your own creation, from your own heart, from your own desire and passion, and it's going to be a beautiful experience. So I hope this was helpful, and we'll talk to you next time.